All right, man, real quick. Apparently the Bucs are supposed to be firing Byron Leftwich, and they trying to figure Tom Brady is apparently gonna figure out his future with Aaron Rodgers. Let's talk about both of those. So I don't think Byron Leftwich have officially been fired yet. I don't know if they're getting cold feet. You know, he could have took the Jacksonville Jaguar job, but he didn't like the GM and the situation didn't seem right, so he came back to Tampa, and now they blaming him for the Tampa Bay shortcomings offensively. What's going on with Tampa? At the end of the day, it's being said that Tom Brady didn't like Bruce Arians, got Bruce Arians removed. Bruce Arians was the one that got Byron Leftwich in the coaching. And apparently Bruce Arians, knew something that Todd Bowles didn't know, and Brady didn't know, and Brady needed the assistance because whatever Bruce Arians was doing, it worked. And when he wasn't there, it didn't work no more. And Todd Bowles just seeming like not to be a good coach, head coach. You want to root for brothers to be, good head coaches. Seem like he's just one of those coaches that's just meant to be a defensive coordinator, and having the responsibilities as head coaches is just too much on his plate. And now you're gonna be left with a decimated team. It's probably gonna just start off bare naked, get rid of Chris Godwin, get rid of Mike Evans, let Devin White walk, and just strip down, get as many assets, start over. And I'm just, and at the end of the day, they're going to lose a lot of football games probably because Brady's not going to come back and he's going to get fired again and going to be, a career, defensive coordinator. And that's nothing wrong with that. But he's just not built to be a head coach. And Bruce Arians knew how to make certain things work offensively. They got to move to the front office or to another position in the building. He knew how to do things to make things work offensively that Byron Leftwich and Brady needed. So he brought something to the table. And now Byron Leftwich went from being a hot commodity to not being a hot commodity. They had a lot of injuries across the offensive line. They couldn't run the ball. Mike Evans looked slower this year. Chris Godwin coming off the ACL. No Antonio Brown to get the separation. That hurt. No Rob Gronkowski to move the sticks. Defensively, they lost Ndamukong Suh. Jason Pierre-Paul got old. So they couldn't really, do the things up front. They back end was always kind of shady to me. They was terrible this year. But a lot of it had to do with personnel. Byron Leftwich, had done well in previous years with Tom Brady. And now, instead of giving Tom Brady the blame, and it's hard to it's hard to give Tom Brady the blame, but Tom Brady had a lot to do with it. And like I said before, now Byron Leftwich is going to have to rebuild his career somewhere else, even if he do stay in Tampa, he going to have to rebuild it in Tampa. He going to have to rebuild it in Tampa. Doing something else with another quarterback, and will he get another shot to be an offensive coordinator? You see Nathaniel Hackett, he had an interview with the Jets. Why the hell is Nathaniel Hackett having an interview to be offensive coordinator and he couldn't do shit with Russell Wilson? And Byron Leftwich is not going to be afforded the same opportunity. He's not going to be afforded the same opportunity, and that's the sad thing about it. He gonna have to scratch and claw just to get back to being the OC. He gonna have to scratch and claw, just to be a head coach candidate again. In a league where 70-80%, maybe even higher, are black players, but then again, all these non-black players getting these opportunities, and a lot in the front office, in the head coach. And it's all about relationships, and that's what this capitalistic world is built on. And when you've been working, every team got opportunity to work. This is all about relationships. They hire their homeboys to be the manager. They hire their homeboys to run the company, but they hire people from the outside who don't know how to do none of the jobs, don't fully train them or even attempt to train them to do the job, but they want to tell you how to do something. And then when they don't have nobody to lean on, they want to call you at home to come in and show you how to do something, but you supposed to be in a position of leadership and don't know how to do it. But it's all relationships. Don't forget, check out the NFL playlist. That's why your owner look a certain type of way. Guess who we more liable to trust with his organization? Come on. Somebody that look like him. So, a lot of these rich people, they grow up in schools where it's not a lot of people, not a lot of black people, not a lot of Mexicans. I was out in Birmingham, and it's a private school called Detroit Country Day. Chris Webber graduated from there. And I seen these kids pull up. I think it was a BMW truck. It was a brand new BMW. They high school kids. They not even, I would say maybe sophomores, juniors, maybe at the most. And they pulling up in a like $70,000, $80,000 car going to Kung Fu Tea. I don't know if y'all got those. I just not start seeing them around here. And, you know, I look up the tuition for the school. It's like $38,000, I think, a year to go there. So if you are black, that you go there, guess what? You probably there on some type of athletic or academic scholarship. I remember my daughter graduated from the 8th grade, my stepdaughter, and one of the kids, he got accepted to Cranbrook. Y'all hear famous on a 8 Mile. Where you through Cranbrook, that's a really good area out there in West Bloomfield. I believe it is Bloomfield or West Bloomfield. And I used to go out there to the Science Center, and then their library was like, it was revolutionary. And this is back in the early 2000s, late 90s. It was revolutionary. And I'm pretty sure it's still good. And, you know, she didn't understand like what an achievement for him to be going to school where they steal the air conditioning units off the school, you know, in the hood, to be going all the way out there to school and get a scholarship, and how much it costs to go out there. It probably costs more than go to Country Day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people don't really understand the importance and the opportunities that he's going to have out there and kids have out there. But, you know, they go to school with each other. So guess what? If my friend and my neighbor, my cousins and people I go to school with, guess what? If that's who I know how to relate to them. You know what I'm saying? It's like some of these dudes out here who you've been around black women your whole life. You know, how do you break the ice with non-black women? Remember what didn't Tiger Woods go, you know, was asked Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley how to talk to white women? Real talk. It was I was somewhere I was watching that on. You can look it up. That's crazy. Yeah, it's a different, like, come on. And you might think some of them ownership give some of them brothers an opportunity. They might see they got more in common than they know. But to Tom Brady real quick. Yeah, he should go ahead and retire. Yeah, Brady should go ahead and retire. Ain't no point in just sticking around. He gonna go to Raiders and all that. He divorced his wife. He got a hell of a Fox job waiting on him where they paying him a bunch of money to call football games. And only thing left for Tom Brady to do is have a dramatic decline in play. That's the only thing left to do, is to have a dramatic decline in play. That's it. You know, I remember, you know, Nazim Richardson, boxing trainer, rest in peace to him. He told Bernard Hopkins, why not retire? You done everything but get knocked out. You know, you did everything but get knocked out brutally. And guess what happened? Bernard Hopkins got knocked out the ring brutally by Joe Smith Jr., somebody who ain't even on his caliber. So there's nothing else for Tom Brady to do but to get knocked out. But to get how Kurt Warner got done by the Saints. So at the end of the day, hang it up. Try to salvage your life with your kids. Enjoy life after football. Get a jump on it. And only thing you can do is get retired. There's nothing else to prove. You know, Griselda could have held on a little bit longer. She wasn't willing to. And that probably represent more to me that he probably going to continue to play. And probably the Raiders going to be the team. So I ain't going to harp too much on it. He should walk away. Check out the NFL playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. Check out the NFL playlist for more videos like this. Hit my link tree. You can find me everywhere in there, from Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, and much more. My link tree is the first link in the description. Check out the NFL playlist for more videos like this. Peace.